Hello. I assume you've read the title, so I don't need to explain what this video is about. Originally, I wanted it to be quite nicely edited with actual effort put in, but to be honest, I can't even be bothered to do that anymore, so this video is gonna be for the most part just me talking with gameplay in the background. So yeah, I'm done with making YouTube stuff of any kind. There are a few reasons for me doing this, which I'll get into in a bit, but I just wanted to start this off with a small apology to all of the 4 people who've genuinely been waiting for the next upload. I know I promised a Buak video in a community post on Twitter, but I seriously can't be bothered to spend another 3 months of my life sitting in DaVinci Resolve. Hopefully after this video you'll understand why I've made this decision. So, why have I decided to leave? Well, there are 3 main reasons for me. So, first of all, I'm just too old for this shit. Now, you see, once you get older, you have actual responsibilities. And turns out, there's more to life than the internet. Insane, I know. So, a little background, I've just finished high school and I now have a 4-month long summer break. Before my exams, I thought, yeah, I'ma do an insane Buak movie with 3D models and actually good cinematics for once and stuff, it's gonna be great. But now that the break had actually started, do I really want to spend another summer just to make a video? I mean, there are some other things I could use this time for, such as learning new skills, going outside, socializing, getting a job. I know, right? What a fucking concept. On top of that, to be honest, while I still like some aspects of the video making process, to be fair, it just doesn't feel the same anymore as it used to. Now, Unturned itself is a good game, I still enjoy playing it and will keep on doing so every now and then, but it's really shit for making my style of videos. Attempting a wipe just straight up erases a few days from your life and you aren't even guaranteed to get good content from it. You have to be able to play at literally any time of the day to stay competitive with other players, which kinda felt like a full-time job during the Elver wipe. And in some ways, I have no problem with that. Doing this type of stuff like twice a year and just going ballistic for a week straight is fun. The issue arises with the fact that if you want to make a video out of it, you constantly feel pressure to get good content, which sometimes is physically impossible. Your mind goes from enjoying the moment-to-moment gameplay to constantly thinking about how you'll edit this part, or how will this fit into a video, or which things you need to force to happen to make this flow smoothly from the previous segment. It's a certain mindset that might be a bit difficult to imagine if you've never made videos before, but the gist of it is that it sucks a lot of fun out of playing the game. Now, all of this would have probably been at least semi-bearable, and I could have just switched my video style again if it wasn't for the next 2 reasons. So, secondly, the idiotic amount of bullshit politics in the community. Or can't even be considered politics, I mean all the LGBT bigotry stuff happening lately. This is something that doesn't directly involve making videos, but still makes me want to get as far away from this community as possible. I don't know how, but I feel like any conversation in any Unturned related Discord always ends up with people arguing whether trans people should have basic human rights. Like, let me get this straight. Hating and wishing death upon others just because of their preferences or because they want to change their gender does not make you an alpha male or a protector of traditional values or whatever. You're just a fucking dipshit who probably looks like this. I know, I could just as well be saying right now that the sky is blue and the water is wet, but sometimes I unironically feel like I'm in the minority by holding this insanely revolutionary and controversial opinion. Now, homophobic people exist on the internet. Wow, insane. It's not like in any other multiplayer video game, most of the time you get called a gay fuck once you kill someone. I haven't been born yesterday and random Russian kids screaming slurs in voice chat isn't the issue for me. What bothers me is that in the community as a whole, everything always somehow is directly or indirectly influenced by this. I feel like I can't go for 5 minutes without seeing people argue about LGBT stuff. I'm all for enforcing a ban on homophobia and stuff in places like the forums or Unturned official, but okay, I'll just show you this screenshot. This is not a vocal minority. There are people like this all around the place. While there are always going to be bigoted people on the internet, in most other gaming communities, being openly homophobic or transphobic has been frowned upon for years already. I don't know why it must be such a big deal here. It's not about your free speech, you're just a fucking dipshit who hates people for no reason. Like, can we go back a few years to when instead of basic rights for boys who like kissing other boys, we argued about whether using the maple strike made you a terrible person? And it's not like I'm scared of seeing politics in my game. Like, oh no, a rainbow flag during Pride Month, what will I do? Like, no, in fact, I think this type of stuff is cool, but many people in this community take this shit way too far one way or the other. To be honest, nowadays, I feel like no one here ever talks about the game itself anymore, and instead just argues about LGBT stuff with strangers on the internet all day. But now, you might say that despite uploading once a year, I'm technically in the privileged unturned content creator club. There is no homophobia to hurt my feelings there. I can just hang out there without worrying about anything, right? Well, yeah, reason 3. The amount of bullshit drama and backstabbing in the content creator sphere is fucking unbearable. Now, if you've been watching me for a bit, you might have noticed that I'm in the minority of content creators who's never had any beef with a single other person in this community. How is this possible? How does one achieve such a feat? Well, you see, I hardly ever talk to anyone here. Aside from Stas Wali, Liam and a few other select people, I really don't enjoy hanging around here. Ever since I reached a few hundred subs, I knew I had to stay low and not ever speak negatively about anyone, if I didn't want to be targeted by some content creators who technically make unturned videos but seem to be more interested in arguing with people in this community than actually playing the game itself. If you think I'm a bitch for acting like this, well, what can I say, fair enough. But from my point of view, ever since people like Union or Boom left the community, I really did not care about meeting or interacting with other creators. I just wanted to make videos and not be bothered by anyone. With Unturned being relatively small on YouTube, basically everyone knows each other, and most of the time, this club isn't even exclusive at all, to be honest. You can interact with most content creators doing live streams or in their discords, like they're normal people, this isn't like with Minecraft YouTubers. Despite this, a lot of people here seem to have very inflated egos, and I know a few people who just pretend to be friendly with them, just to stay out of trouble. I personally have taken the approach of never even talking to them in the first place, but yeah. You never know whether you can trust anyone here or not. Anyone can leak your DMs or messages from a private Discord for any petty reason at any moment. Honestly, the number of people I can say I fully trust here can be counted on the fingers of a single hand. Like, brother, I just want to play the game and do silly edits in DaVinci. I'm not interested in your fucking unturned content creator politics. But this stuff is just unavoidable if you make any kind of content here. This is why, along with leaving the video making stuff behind for good, I'm also leaving the community for the most part. Aside from a few select people, I don't want anything to do with this place, and I just don't want to be bothered with unturned politics anymore. Despite what I've just said, I don't really truly dislike many people here. For the most part, it's nothing personal, and I'm neutral towards the majority of people here. But the vibe this place is giving off is just down unpleasant. There are probably going to be other creators in the future who are gonna make unturned gameplay movies and will be willing to put up with all of the stuff I just listed. It's not like you're going to be losing much, to be honest. I've only really ever made one good video and maybe a few mediocre ones. If you want to make a 3 AM summoning video of me, then go ahead, I guess. I'll probably only stay in touch with people like Liam and Stas, so it's probably the last time you'll be hearing me. So yeah. Have a nice summer, I guess. Damn. Now I understand why Union left this shithole.